Gamarjoba! Hello my friends and welcome back to Tamada's table. Today we will be cooking chachokhbili, which is one of the most popular Georgian dishes. It's chicken simmered with tomatoes and fresh herbs. But I want to show you the version from Guria, which is a small province in western Georgia. And what Gurians do, they add hazelnuts to chachokhbili. And why do they do that? Because hazelnuts grow in abundance in Guria. There are plantations of hazelnuts, and Gurians, of course, will use this local produce in their cooking. So let me show you how to make chachokhbili with hazelnuts. But of course, you can use walnuts. Here are my hazelnuts. If you don't have hazelnuts, you can always use walnuts. And instead of the whole chicken, I will be using chicken breasts. So we'll give the different flavor to plain chicken breast, which you can buy in every supermarket. So let's make gourmet's paradise. Today, as I told you, I will be using chicken breast, which I cut into the portion size. I will be using hazelnuts, local, from Georgia. I will be using ripe tomatoes of this season. I am in Georgia, and of course I will be using these tomatoes. Look how juicy they are. Some garlic, onions, chili peppers. You can use red or green. And from fresh herbs, my main fresh herbs will be purple basil. If you don't have purple basil, you can always use green basil. But chachokhbili, requires basil. And cilantro. So Tamada, we are ready to start cooking chachokhbili with hazelnuts. And let's show our YouTube friends what kind of delicious dishes we eat in Georgia. So I slightly toasted my hazelnuts to get rid of the skins, and now I will grind them together with the garlic. This is the paste from hazelnuts, and I added a little bit of water to help grinding the nuts. And it looks like paste now, and that's the consistency I need. Next step is to cook the chicken breast, and then I will add some olive oil or any vegetable oil you like to use. Not too much. Here is about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, because what I will be doing now is I will brown the chicken breasts. The oil is sizzling, so it tells me that it's right temperature to brown the chicken breasts. I don't want to overcrowd the skillet, so I will brown the chicken breast in batches. So let's turn the chicken breasts on the other side. See, it's browning very well in the hot heat oil. Nicely browned, you can see. Now I'm working on the second batch. But my chicken breasts are nicely browned on all sides. And now I will be adding my first batch, all of it, and next I will add a little bit of butter. We will add onions. And chachokhbili takes a lot of onions. Now mix all this and cook. I reduce the heat to medium, and now I will be cooking without a lid until the onions are cooked. It usually takes like 8-10 minutes. So when you add the onions to the chicken breasts, then add a little bit of coriander. Just sprinkle on the onions and the chicken pieces. And cook, stirring frequently. See, the onions already released the juice, so meat and the onions will be cooking together, and coriander will enhance the flavors. The onions, they are tender and slightly golden, and that's the way I want my chachokhbili. So now I will be adding one of the main ingredients. It's tomatoes. These are diced tomatoes, and I'm using tomatoes of the season, but you can use canned tomatoes if you don't have these beautiful, juicy, sweety tomatoes. Close the lid and let it come to the boil. Red bell pepper and some red chili pepper, and mix well. If you don't have fresh chili pepper, then you can use cayenne to your taste. And as soon as it boils, reduce the heat to medium-low and cook it for 10 minutes. So let's check on our chachorbili, and you see that the chicken breasts are simmering in the tomatoes. And now it's time to add the hazelnut paste. And you see that it's a lot of liquid here, and that's what I need because the nuts will thicken the sauce. So it needs just to simmer, and you see that the tomato sauce is changing the color and it's becoming creamy because of the nuts. Add cilantro and purple basil or green basil, whatever basil you have. See, the sauce has become thick because of the nuts. Nuts always thicken the sauce. So now continue simmering on low heat with all these fresh herbs and peppers. I'm adding more salt to my taste. You can do the same. So let's check on our chachorbili. And it's done. Now I will remove it from the heat, but I will let it stay for about 10 minutes, so it brews more in all its juices, see? So my chicken chachorbili is done, and then I will be serving it with probably Georgian bread, which dips so well into this sauce. I worked really hard to make this delicious chachorbili from Guria region, and now I can enjoy it. So I'm putting a piece of chicken, which is tender and moist and simmered with tomatoes and hazelnuts and fresh herbs and chili pepper and bell pepper. So let me try this. But what is most amazing about chachorbili and Georgian stews is the sauce. Of course, I need Georgian bread, so I have shoti puri here. And Tamada approves shoti puri for this type of dish. So let me have a good piece, because I will be dipping my bread into this sauce. So let me try the piece of chicken, which I browned first, and then I flavored with coriander and salt and pepper, and it should be tender and moist. This is delicious. That's so good. And especially for summertime, this is the excellent chicken dish. And I will be enjoying my chachorbili from small province of Guria in western Georgia. Now, you may ask what kind of wine goes well with chachorbili. Well, chachorbili is made with chicken, and you can enjoy Georgian amber wine. I would like to have a glass of chilled white wine, like Tinandali or Manavi. If you cannot get Georgian wine, just get your favorite white wine and enjoy with chachorbili. If you like the recipe, please share with your family and friends. Please subscribe, like, comment, come back to Teimuraz and myself. We'll show you more authentic Georgian dishes. Nachman this. Bye for now.